morning, Sophia.
Good morning, Ma. What you doing?
I'm getting a bikini wax. What's it look like?
I meant, what are you cooking?
I'm starting on the stuffing for Thanksgiving dinner.
It's only Tuesday.
Dorothy, preparing a great meal is like preparing for great sex. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Why does it smell like the men's room at a trucker bar off the interstate in here?
Some of the oysters have gone bad.
And how exactly would you know how the men's room of a trucker bar off the interstate smells?
Well, I read.
Making this recipe always reminds me of my brother, your Uncle Angelo. He loves this recipe. It was our mother's recipe.
Well, I haven't heard you talk about him in a while. Where's he now?
He's back in Brooklyn. He just sent a card saying you sent him something for Christmas, Dorothy.
Oh, really? I used to get so excited when Uncle Angelo would send me something for the holidays. It was usually a doll, and I would play dress-up with them for hours on end until eventually all their clothes were gone.
Well, what happened to their clothes?
My brother Phil would steal them to dress up as G.I. Joes.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, he could make a poodle skirt go with a helmet and a rifle.
That's how he dressed me for my prom. Well, I can't wait to see what Uncle Angelo sent.
Well, what's he doing nowadays?
He manages St. Benedict's. It's sort of a halfway house for wayward men.
Ooh, wayward man, now we're talking. Sounds dangerous, tempting, and exciting. It'd be kind of fun to work there. I wonder if he has any openings.
Not as many as you.
Good morning, everyone. Why does it smell like Blanche's bedroom in here?
Oh, shut up, Rose.
Ma's making the Thanksgiving stuffing, and some of the oysters are a little on the not-so-fresh side.
Oh, we always use herring in our stuffing.
Are you still not sleeping?
No, I've been tossing and turning all night.
Well, have you tried counting sheep?
I was going to, but Blanche said no more livestock in the house.
That hallway rug has never been the same.
Well, why do you think you can't sleep, honey? Is there something you're worried about?
Well, there is something.
Well, what is it, Rose? You know you can talk to us about anything.
I'm a little concerned for Donna Summer. Has she ever found out who left her cake out in the rain? I'm just saying, if you're going to a party in the park and it starts to rain, why wouldn't you grab the cake?
And this is what's keeping you up at night.
Well, that, and is Gloria okay? They got her number. And the alias she's been living under.
Rose, what in the hell are you talking about?
It's all these songs that keep playing in my head, and they keep me up at night. I just hear a snippet on the radio or a jingle on TV, and it plays over and over, and it won't let me sleep, and it's driving me crazy.
You have an earworm.
A what?
It's called an earworm.
No, I've had earworms. They don't sing.
No, you twit. An earworm. It's when a piece of music gets stuck in your head and you feel as though you can't think about anything else.
Yes, that's it. It's like my head is just one big empty space.
So you've had this your whole life.
Well, what's in there now?
Mama just killed a man.
Oh, honey, I know it's hard, but try to think about something else.
Here, Rose, you can open the mail. It'll take your mind off of things.
Let's talk about something else. Blanche, what are your plans for today?
Well, with it being the holiday season and all, I thought I'd put some good vibes out into the community.
Any more good vibes from you, there'll be a penicillin shortage.
What are you doing?
Well, I have an interview to play Mrs. Claus at the mall.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Well, it should be. I saw they put out an ad this year. They're looking to spice things up. Instead of the old, dowdy, droopy Mrs. Claus, they wanted to be more youthful and sexy.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Maybe you can try next year.
I'm raising your rent. Actually, Rose, why don't you come with me? That way they can see the difference between the dowdy and the drop-dead gorgeous. The interview's this coming Friday, and if I get it, I'll start right away. The busiest shopping day of the year.
Okay.
Blanche, you do realize that this means you'll be surrounded by children all day.
Well, that is an unfortunate side effect. However, with children come fathers, and there are many, many single fathers out there. So when Sally or Susie or Timmy or Tommy is sitting on Santa's lap, I can sit on theirs.
Nothing says Merry Christmas like ho, ho, ho.
Sophia, there's a letter in here for you. It's from the government.
Which one? America, Italy, or Cuba?
Well, does it matter?
Well, yeah, I've got different getaway scenarios in play. I need to know which one to trigger.
America.
Okay, where's my red wing?
Hold on, Ma. Cuba? When were you in Cuba?
I'll tell you when you're older. What's it say, Rose?
Something about missing records. I don't understand. Dorothy, you read it.
Dear Mrs. Petrillo, we're writing to inform you, blah, 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 that there is no record of you ever coming into the blah, blah, blah. Ma, this is saying that you're here illegally. That unless you can prove your citizenship, they're going to deport you.
Deport me? I came over from Sicily decades ago. I still have dysentery from the boat ride.
I'm sure it's nothing. I'll do some digging today. You get back to the stuffing.
That's right, Sophia, honey. Don't worry.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, sorry. It helps to sing out loud to make it go away. Talk about something else.
Well, Dorothy, what are your plans for today?
I have to go shopping for some new outfits.
Oh, is the Army Surplus Store having a sale?
No. Funny enough, the strangest thing has happened. I have 2 dates for tomorrow. Ma, what are you doing?
Looking to see if there's pigs flying around outside.
Shady Pines, Ma.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Well, first there's Richard. He's a teacher down at the school. He just asked me out to dinner out of the blue. And then Rodney, I met at the park one day. We talked. He just moved here from Texas, and he invited me to lunch.
How nice for you.
I've had a day like that in my time before, a day with Dick and Rod. Ooh, those were good days.
Easy, Blanche. The only thing that should be moist in this kitchen is the stuffing.
Now, Dorothy, I know you're not used to this much activity all together in one day, so let me give you a little tip for your dates back to back.
Okay.
Don't wear any underwear.
What? Why not?
Well, that way, if your first date runs late, you don't have to worry about going home to change.
How are you still alive? No. I'm going to take my time with this.
Oh, that's right, Dorothy. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, but fast and shaky's more fun.
Whatever you do, pussycat, do it before you're like me. Slow and shaky.
Well, it's time for me to get this day started.
Where are you going?
Well, I need to stop at one of those little shops out by the airport and pick up a few things for my Mrs. Claus interview.
What do you have to get?
Well, I'm not going to wear a bra, so I thought I'd pick up some of those pasties that have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on them. Little blinking lights for the noses. Rose, why don't you come along? You can help make sure they're on straight.
And that's why the lady is a tramp.
It's over. It's California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Rose, what on earth are you doing?
Well, I read somewhere that pointing a laser at your head can help stop an earworm.
Now, where'd you read something so silly?
In this paper from the grocery checkout.
Oh, Rose, you know you can't believe those rags.
Of course you can. They wouldn't let them publish it if it wasn't true.
Oh, you think so? Look here, it says, Faye Dunaway is actually a 3,000-year-old lizard queen who swallows baby rabbits whole. Actually, that could be true. What else is in here?
Hi, Sophia.
Rose, don't move.
What is it, Sophia?
Everyone remain calm. Someone's got a high-powered laser rifle pointed right at your forehead. The Valducci vendetta must be back on.
Oh, Sophia, that's not a rifle. She thinks she can kill an earworm by using a laser.
Oh, thank God. Rose, if that doesn't work, try pointing it at your chin hairs.
Oh, I'll get it.
Still got songs in your head. What's in there now?
I like big butts and I cannot
Hi, Blanche. It's me, Stan.
What are you doing here, Stanley Sponak?
Oh, I was hoping to talk to Dorothy.
Well, she's not in right now. She's out shopping.
Oh, you don't have to lie to me, Blanche.
Well, I'm not lying to you. She's out shopping for her many, many upcoming dates.
I said you don't have to lie. Oh, okay. Well, would you tell her that I was here and let her know that I'll try to catch her tomorrow?
I will. You run along now.
Who's at the door?
Stanley.
Stanley who?
Stanley Kubrick, Rose. He wants to write another 5-hour-long film and use one of yours, St. Olaf stories.
Oh, he should use the one about the Johansson triplets and how they were joined at the Spanskoten.
I haven't used my Spanskoten in years.
It was Stanley Sponak. He wanted to talk to Dorothy.
It's that time of year again. The Yutz of Christmas Past is back.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, Uncle Angelo, how are you? I'm fine. No, it hasn't come yet, but I am excited about it. Oh, really? All right. Okay, well, I'll call you as soon as it gets here, and if I don't have a chance to speak to you, have a happy Thanksgiving. I love you too. Yes. Goodbye.
Who's on the phone?
Uncle Angelo. He thought my gift would have arrived by now. He says he hopes I enjoy it and that he believes it's exactly what I need to live a long and happy life.
Is it a herd of cows?
Dean Martin singing Volare with you in the shower.
A lifetime supply of batteries?
No. Ma, after I went shopping, I stopped by the county records building to look for some paperwork that proves you're in the country legally. And they said they couldn't find anything. Then I went to Shady Pines and all of your records were destroyed in that fire. You know, the one that no one knows how it started, but people swore they saw what looked like Yoda in orthopedic shoes running out of the kitchen just before it began.
You can't pin that on me. You just described everyone not taking estrogen.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to hire a lawyer. I can't think of any other way to ensure that Ma stays in the country.
Well, there must be something that can be done.
America's my home. I love it more than pasta Alfredo.
When did you leave Sicily for America, Sophia?
Picture it. Sicily, 1917. The world is at war. Supply lines across the world are broken. You couldn't get food, clothing, or Jack Daniels. The world had gone mad. A young woman, desperate for freedom, flees to Morocco with a young resistance leader. She didn't really love him, but she knew he could get her out of war-torn Europe to the promise of America. They waited for the planes in New York and Morocco, and while they were there, she ran into an ex-lover. It was the man who owned her heart. She had to choose between love and freedom. She chose freedom and has regretted it every day of her life since. The young woman was me, and the man was Humphrey Bogart.
Ma, you're lying. That's the plot to Casablanca.
Look, it's a better story than one day I took a plane to New York. But the part about no Jack Daniels is true. Look, when I stepped off that boat, I didn't know whether I was scared or excited. I felt scared because I didn't know what the future would hold, but I was excited because I knew I would have a future to hold. Dorothy, I'm getting worried.
Oh, don't worry, Ma. What have I always told you?
Not to let anything bother me.
And why is that?
Because you have first dibs to make my life miserable.
That's right.
I'm gonna take a walk.
Need to clear your head?
Nah, I gotta run through my escape plans. I was a foot taller when I came up with them.
Are you going to be okay, Dorothy?
Oh, I'll be fine. I'm sure this will all work itself out. I just don't want Ma to worry. Plus, I'm feeling a little anxious about these 2 dates.
Oh, Stan stopped by to talk to you.
Really? I'm sure it's nothing.
Stan, Angelo's gift, your mother, 2 dates. My, isn't it amazing how someone can have such a boring life for so long and all of a sudden there's drama everywhere?
Thank you for your compassion, Blanche. By the way, I love that you're letting your gray hair grow out.
Oh, ha, ha. Anyways, would you believe Stan had the nerve to suggest I was lying to him when I told him you were out shopping for dates?
Tell me lies, tell me sweet lies. Tell me lies, tell me.
That's not so crazy, Blanche. You have been known to stretch the truth.
Well, when have I ever?
How about the time you told everyone at the Rusty Anchor that you were Anne Margaret's understudy in Bye Bye Birdie?
Or the time you told that TSA agent that you forgot to wear underwear?
Or the time you told your gynecologist that being in stirrups makes you uncomfortable?
That's right, I forget you all aren't from the South. Down here we like to embellish a little bit to put everyone at ease. It's no big thing.
But it is a big thing, Blanche. How can you expect to portray the second most important woman in history, Mrs. Claus, if you go around telling fibs all the time?
Wait a minute. Second most important? Who was the first?
Ingrid Svensson.
What did she do?
Well, Dorothy, I'm surprised someone as smart as you doesn't know the woman who discovered the female menstrual cycle.
In what rows? Goats?
Don't be silly. It was sheep. But I'm serious, Blanche. I saw your application for Mrs. Claus, and you put your age down as 42.
To be honest, there are parts of her that are even younger.
Well, I can tell the truth when it matters.
How old are you?
That doesn't matter. Besides, everyone tells little lies now and then.
I don't.
Your hair color disagrees.
I bet you couldn't tell the truth every day in every situation until Christmas. That's what Mrs. Claus would do.
All right, Nyland, I accept your challenge. And in return, you can't color your hair until Christmas.
Well, Rose. It seems as though the peroxide is in your court. Do you accept the bet?
You gotta know when to hold up. Know when to hold up. Know when.
Yes or no, Rose?
Okay, I'm in.
I can't imagine anything bad coming from this.
Jumped in the cab, here I am to the
Hi, Dorothy. It's me, Stan.
I'm sorry, garbage pickup isn't until tomorrow.
Good one. Dorothy, I need to talk to you.
All right, Stanley, have a seat. Would you like me to hang up your hair?
I would, but I'm trying out a new glue.
What is it, Stan?
Dorothy, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. You know, about all the things, all the rotten things I did to you. The lying, the cheating, never being around to help with the kids.
Stanley, how did you get a copy of the eulogy I wrote for you?
I deserved that. When my business collapsed and I had nothing, I went back to Brooklyn for a while. I stayed at a place that really helped me find my way again. I was, how would you say it? Wayward.
Wait a minute. You weren't by any chance at St. Benedict's?
Yes, with your Uncle Angelo.
That must make you my gift.
What?
Nothing. Listen, Stanley, if this is another attempt to reconcile with me,
No, it's not that, Dorothy. Really, it isn't. The program made me realize what a selfish life I'd been leading. It made me see that I need to start to give.
Stanley, I think you really mean it.
I do, Dorothy. I've decided to become a priest.
I'm sorry.
A priest! I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to helping people.
You do realize that, contrary to popular belief, priests aren't supposed to have sex.
I know, and I think I can handle not having sex.
Considering I had you for 38 years of marriage, maybe again. Oh, what am I saying? I don't believe any of this. You, a priest. You, the man who had to see every Sharon Stone movie 10 times, wearing sweatpants no less, is going to give up sex?
It'll be hard.
No, it won't.
Well, that's what I came here to say. I should be going.
Stanley, I don't know what's going on with you, but you do seem sincere. As long as you're in town, why don't you drop by for Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, thank you, Dorothy. I will.
Oh, Uncle Angelo, what were you thinking?
I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. Oh. Hi, Sophia.
You know, Rose, we have a wing at Shady Pines for people like you.
Scandinavians?
Fruitcakes. What's with the hat?
It's all these songs that keep getting stuck in my head. I thought by wearing tinfoil on my head I could help block the radio station, and then I thought this would help block the radio signals.
Like your fillings in your teeth and all that.
Yes.
Is it working?
I don't think so. I seem to be getting the Miami police scanner now. Earlier, someone was ticketed for speeding and indecent exposure.
Oh, y'all wouldn't believe what just happened to me.
I'll take a shot at it. You got pulled over for speeding, and when you realized you couldn't lie your way out of it, one of your breasts accidentally fell out of your bra?
How'd you know that?
Rose is picking up everything except Radio-Free Europe.
Well, this hotel and the truth thing is not working out.
Did you really think exposing your bosom would help get you out of a ticket?
Well, it usually does. Since when do they start letting gay men become cops? He gave me 2 tickets and the name of a lingerie store that sells breast enhancement products.
Oh, good. You're all here. I want to talk to you. Or should I wait until Rose is done jiffy popping her head
What is it, Dorothy?
Stan stopped by this morning. And he said something that really shook me to my core.
Oh, yeah, dirty talk can do that sometimes.
You have more impure thoughts by noon than R. Kelly has all day. No. Remember how Uncle Angelo was going to send me a gift to help me live a long and happy life?
Yes.
It's Stan. Stan is my gift.
What? Well, I'd rather roast herd a cow.
Exactly. It seems as though he's been staying at St. Benedict's trying to find himself after he lost his business. He wants to make up for his selfish ways by giving back. He's becoming a priest.
I don't understand.
I knew you wouldn't, Rose, so I prepared these index cards for you. Review later.
Well, how do you feel about this, Dorothy?
I don't know. On the one hand, it's nice to see him focused on something other than himself, but on the other hand, it seems like a cry for help. Either way, since he's in town, I invited him to Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, that was nice of you.
There's something sexy about a priest, though, don't you think? I mean, the forbidden temptation is you catch his eye looking you up and down, the little beads of sweat that start to form on his brow as he shifts his weight from leg to leg, trying to hide his interest. To the shake in his voice as he introduces himself, to the quiver in his hand as he reaches out to shake yours, while you just know he'd take you right then and there if it weren't for all the other people in the bingo hall.
Sophia, is the fridge open? I think I can smell your stuffing again.
Sounds like you've met a few priests in your time.
Well, I've met men that were going to become priests.
Let me guess, you showed them a different path?
Well, I did. It all started behind the woodshed, which led to a secluded area surrounded by magnolia trees. See, after high school, my parents sent me to sort of a finishing school, which happened to be right next door to St. Peter's, a place, one of those, place where men go to become priests. What do they call it? A semen quarry?
It's not a semen quarry, Blanche. It's a seminary. It's called a seminary.
Well, I think both pronunciations work.
Finishing school? What were you finishing?
I'm thinking the graduating class of 1954.
Well, I just don't know what to think. And why did Angelo send him here?
Don't worry, Dorothy. I'm going to find out what that botchagaloop brother of mine was thinking.
Dorothy, let me help you take your mind off all this. Let me help you get ready for your 2 dates tonight.
All right, but I don't want to give the impression that I'm easy.
Oh, we don't have that kind of time anyway.
Well, this all reminds me of the priest we had back in St. Olaf. We didn't have many Catholics there, mostly Protestants. So to bring in more money, he started the only cattle castration business in town. He was very efficient. In one fell swoop, he could give you the New Testament and take away the old testicles. On one especially busy day, there's a pileup on the southbound lanes of I-95.
Hey, we found an off switch. I wonder if we could get the Spice Channel on her.
Tell me if you really
Thanksgiving, Mom.
Happy Thanksgiving, pussycat. Mwah.
What is going on with Rose?
I have no idea. She's been like this since I got up at 5 a.m. to start cooking.
Poor thing, still can't sleep?
No. But she's been singing in her sleep. I think she's dreaming about Elton John. I've heard Rocket Man 3 times.
Rose? Rose? Oh, come on, honey, wake up. Rose! Rose!
The bitch is
Rose! Get a hold of yourself!
Oh, what day is it?
It's Thanksgiving, you've been sleeping.
Oh, it's this earworm that's been driving me crazy. I was up at 3 a.m. and got all dressed and ready. I don't know how much longer I can go on like this. I'm at my wit's end.
You've been standing on the edge of that cliff for a while.
My, you're not helping. You're not helping. Maybe it's time you go see someone.
Who?
A doctor, Rose.
Or an exorcist.
Maybe there's something else going on you're not aware of that's causing all this.
I'll give anything a try.
Usually only hear Blanche say that.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Although I don't know what there is to be thankful for.
What do you mean?
Well, ever since I started telling the truth, no one believes anything I have to say. Like last night, I had a date with Fred, but I had a headache, so I called him and told him I had to cancel, and he didn't believe me.
Well, why wouldn't he believe you?
Well, he said only women say they have a headache when they don't want to have sex. And he's never known me to have a headache.
Neither have I.
Me either.
Strike 3, Blanche. But you told the truth, and that's what's important.
But telling the truth is starting to hurt my reputation. How'd it go with you and your 2 dates?
Honestly, I really enjoyed myself.
Oh, they didn't show up?
No, you twit. I enjoyed myself with them. And I think they did too. They both asked me out again.
Sophia, honey, are you all right?
Yeah, I just blacked out a little bit.
Well, good for you, Dorothy. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Rose. But like I said, I'm going to take my time with this. I'm going to let them both wait at the station until the Dorothy Express comes rolling through.
Don't try to be sexy, pussycat. We have a big meal to keep down today.
Oh, I'll get it.
Hi, it's me, Stan.
Oh, come on in, Stan.
Thanks. Sorry if I'm a little bit early. I just didn't have much to do today.
Oh, it's all right. Why don't you have a seat here? I'll let Dorothy know you're in. Stand here.
Oh, I was expecting them so early. All right, girls, please try to be as welcoming as you can.
As welcoming as you were on your first date.
Yes, Ma. I want the 4 of us pregnant before the end of the day.
I should shave.
Rose, that was a joke.
Oh, of course it was.
With me, you can't get pregnant anymore anyway.
Hi, Stan.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, Stan.
I just want to thank you all for letting me into your home today. I know it must be a little unusual to have a man just show up and spend the day.
Well, it is a little unusual.
She's used to men who show up and spend the night.
So, Stan, I hear you're going to become a priest.
I'm seriously considering it. I just feel that I need to start giving back to help others find their place of happiness.
Well, isn't becoming a priest a bit extreme?
Well, haven't you ever gone to extremes to help someone find their happy place?
Once.
Mrs. Claus?
All right, twice, but they happen together, so it only counts as one.
I can't explain it. There's just a part of me that wants to get down on my hands and knees and ask the man above me what I can do to help.
All right, 3 times.
It's sounds to me like you are looking for forgiveness for your own past mistakes, and you think that by helping others that will absolve you for your own past sins. But you can't get forgiveness by helping others. You need the forgiveness from them. I was getting a Hallmark movie marathon through the hat last night.
Oh, well, that's, something to think about, Rose. Thank you.
Hey, you freeloaders, I need some help in here.
Let me in.
Well, he does sound sincere, Dorothy.
I know, but I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I'll wait with you.
I mean, I appreciate that he's trying to become a better person, but no matter how good he becomes, there's still a lot of resentment on my part.
Well, maybe Rose is right. That was odd to say. Well, maybe she is right. Maybe Stan is looking for forgiveness from you.
I don't know what you could possibly do to make me forgive him for all the things he's already done.
Hey, everybody, good news. I get to stay in the country.
What do you mean, Ma?
Stan said he'd marry me. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I feel fine.
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an airplane, and Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself, churn, world serves its own needs, dummy serve your own needs, beat it up an ox, speak, grunt, no strength, the ladder starts to clatter with fear, fight down, high wire, and a fire represented 7 games, and a government for hire, and a combat site, left to west and coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. Team by team reporters babble Trump, tether crop, look at that, no plane, fine, then, overflow, population common food, but it'll do, save yourself, serve yourself, world serves its own needs, listen to your heart, breathe, dummy with the rapture and the reverend and the right, you patriotic, slam, fight, bright, light, feeling, pretty sight. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone. Oh, hi, Dorothy.
Hello, Rose. Where are you all day today?
Oh, I went with Blanche to the mall for her interview to Mrs. Claus, and then I went to the doctor.
Oh, good. What did the doctor say?
Hi, Rose. What seems to be the trouble today?
I mean, after you told him about the earworm.
He took a brain scan.
And?
He didn't find anything. He said he wasn't surprised.
And that's it?
Well, then he prescribed me some sleeping pills.
Oh, good. And what about Blanche?
He didn't prescribe her anything.
Did she get the job, Rose?
Yes, she started right away.
Wow, good for her.
Dorothy. About Sophia and Stan.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk. If it makes you feel sad, though it's hurting me. Now it's history.
I apologize.
For what, Dorothy?
Obviously, I tortured you in a former life. And now I'm paying the price for it. I just wish I could remember it.
You can't run away from your problem, Dorothy. I know. I tried to run away from my problem once back in St. Olaf. And no matter what happens, you can never seem to escape. And you end up anxious and exhausted. You're all sweaty and out of breath. And in the end, you're miles from home.
Let me guess. You had a racehorse named My Problem.
He was the fastest in the county. I never should have gone as a giant carrot for Halloween.
I'm not running away from anything, Rose. I'm staying out of it.
So you're not going to try to stop Sophia from marrying Stan?
Nope. I learned a long time ago that Ma's plans never work out. So why go through all the frustration when everything's going to fall apart in the end anyway? She knows how I feel. I'm just going to sit here and do my crossword puzzle.
Give it to me one more time. Do you do that with your left hand or your right hand?
Well, if I'm alone, I usually use my right hand to do it. But if I have help, most times I don't need to use any hands at all.
Got it. Anything else?
Yeah, if I do it by myself, my hands tend to be very sticky.
Sticky hands when alone.
Good morning. What exactly are you two talking about?
Stan's telling me how he puts his toupee on.
And why do you need to know that?
Rose, we gotta know everything about each other if we're gonna pass any kind of immigration background check.
Do you two really think you're going to be able to pull this off?
There are 3 rules every Sicilian follows, Rose. 1, family comes first. Unless the authorities come looking, in which case you never heard of the person. 2, never ask where any money came from. Accessory after the fact has led to the downfall of many a Sicilian wife. And 3, laws are like Blanche on a first date.
How so?
They suck. Come on, Stan, I'll show you my medication routine.
That's a lot of pills for a week, Sophia.
A week? This is just Friday afternoon.
Hi, Blanche.
Oh, hi, Rose.
Hi, Blanche. Congratulations on the job.
Oh, thank you.
What's wrong?
Well, I'm not happy.
What happened?
Well, it being the first day with Santa at the mall, the reporter was there to fill out that little flyer that they put out in front of the stores.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with that. This bet has changed the way I think. Well, I've done nothing but tell the truth this week. I told the truth to my date. I told the truth to that cop that pulled me over. Well, I told the truth to you about that outfit you're wearing.
Well, you said I looked like a meth addict lost inside of an old country buffet.
See? Nothing but the truth.
So what's the problem?
Well, the reporter was asking me questions about where I'm from and what I like to do, and I was answering so enchantingly. And before I knew it, he asked me my...
He didn't.
He did.
Did what?
And I was in such a state of flow of talking and telling the truth,
You didn't.
I did.
Did what?
The electric slide, Rose. She told the reporter her age. Wait a minute. The real one? Rose, look outside and see if there are 4 horsemen coming up the driveway.
Dorothy, what am I going to do?
Oh, come on, Blanche. It's not that bad.
Not that bad. I don't think you understand how serious this is. A Hollingsworth woman never reveals her true age. Well, when she's over 20, she's under 20. When she's over 30, she's under 30. And when she's over 40, she's under 40.
We are still talking about years and not men, right?
Well, I didn't even know how old my very own mother was until they chiseled her date of birth into a gravestone, and that was done under the cloak of darkness.
I don't see any horses, Dorothy.
Thank you, Rose. Rose, can you hand me that newspaper?
Oh, no, I know that trick.
Rose, hand me that newspaper.
Well, maybe you're worrying about nothing. Maybe he won't write how old you are in the story.
You know, the Blanche Devereux I know would find a way out of this.
Dorothy Sparnak, are you suggesting I sleep with this man to stop him from printing my age?
Oh, I'm sorry, Blanche. I didn't mean to be so callous. Of course you wouldn't. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Besides, since when did they start letting gay men become reporters?
Hi, Dorothy.
Daddy! What do you want, Stan?
I'm here to take Sophia to the immigration office.
Listen, Stanley, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it.
I'm just trying to help out. If marrying your mother means that she can stay here in this country, isn't that a good thing?
Normally, I would say yes. But after living with her for 5 years, deportation doesn't sound so bad.
Look, it's been almost a month. We've tried all the other legal options and nothing else has worked. Maybe something will, but until it does, this is the backup plan.
And when have any of the plans you and Ma have come up with ever worked? All those get-rich-quick schemes have failed. No good has ever come of them.
Those were different. Those were about me. This is about her and you, so that she can stay here.
I will admit nothing else seems to be working. But why are you doing this anyway? Whatever happened to becoming a priest?
Well, you made a couple good points about the whole no sex thing.
You know, if they catch you, you could go to prison. And that adds a whole new twist to the prospect of sex.
Hiya, hubby!
Hiya, Sophia! Hey. You ready?
Absolutely, Mr. Stanley Albert Zbornak, born to Frank and Yolanda Zbornak of Brooklyn, New York, January 26, 1928, weighing 8 pounds, 6 ounces, 19 inches long with no hair.
Ah, this is crazy! What are you going to do when they ask why he's marrying the mother of the woman he used to be married to?
Simple. I'll tell them both had great qualifications, but he wanted one with more experience.
You know what? I'm staying out of it. Go. Enjoy.
Come on, Stan.
Bye, Dorothy.
Good morning, Cruella. How did you sleep?
Like there was too much snurgen-blurgen in my ferninkle-blinkle.
That's too bad.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, that one is out. Go ahead.
Blanche, why are you in such a good mood?
Well, ever since they put that little flyer out at the mall, my social calendar's become full.
How so?
Well, no man could believe that a woman as stunning as myself could possibly be the age that was printed. Why, I've got older men that are looking for a woman of a certain age to be on their arm, to younger men who are looking for a cougar. I can't keep up.
See? Telling the truth wasn't so bad after all.
No, it wasn't. How's it with you and your two men?
Not well.
Why?
Well, first there's Richard. He seemed interesting at first, intelligent, kind, but he gets confused easily, and when he talks, I can't follow anything he's saying. He's a very nice man, and I'm sure his intentions are genuine, but I can't see myself spending a lot of time with him. I need someone a little more exciting.
What about the other one? The one from Texas.
Rodney? I ended it with him a few days ago.
What happened?
We went out to breakfast. The waitress came to take our order, and I ordered scrambled eggs. He said I should have my eggs over easy. I said no, I like them scrambled. The waitress left. Again, he said I should have ordered them over easy. He was insistent. In fact, he got up, stopped the waitress, and tried to change my order. When I asked him what he thought he was doing, he said, over easy is the only way to have eggs. I couldn't believe the nerve and sheer audacity of this guy.
Well, then what'd you do?
I stood up in the middle of the restaurant and I yelled at him. I admit I may have overreacted, but I was incensed.
What did you say?
I said, listen, Rodney, let me tell you something. I have been cheated on by men who cared only about sex. I've been paid half of what men are paid for doing the same job. I've been told to shut up by men who didn't like my opinion. And through all of that, during all that time, never once have I let a man tell me what to do with my eggs, and I'm not about to start today.
And then what happened?
The waitress asked me to run for Congress.
So those were your choices, huh? A nice guy who's kind of boring, or a nut job who thinks he could control you?
Yes. Can you imagine having to choose between two men like that?
There are plenty of other fish in the sea.
You know what? You're right, there are. Instead of thinking that I have to choose what's in front of me, I'm going to go out and find what I like.
Good for you, Dorothy. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Rose, let me help you with your hair.
What's wrong with it?
Well, you look like you're about to steal 101 Dalmatians.
But tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and a bet is a bet.
Oh, I'll make an exception. The baby Jesus should not have to see this.
A 7-letter word for fierce that starts with D. I'll make it fit. D-O-R-O-T-H-Y.
Dorothy, read this.
What is it, Ma?
It's the results of my pregnancy test. What's it look like? The card from your Uncle Angelo. He explained everything to me.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Hold on a minute. She needs to read this card.
It's from Uncle Angelo. I'm oddly out of breath.
Take a minute, Dorothy.
Thank you. It says, Dear Dorothy, I want you to know that your gift is finally arriving today. Although it may not seem like it, accepting this gift will free you to live a long and happy life. Ma, what is this about?
You'll find out. But it's up to you to accept it or not when you do. And I hope you do.
I'll get it.
Hi, it's me, Stan. Before you say anything, there's something I need to say to you. Well, ladies, I'm sorry to stop over on the day before Christmas, but there's something I need to talk to Dorothy about.
Whatever it is, Stan, you can say it in front of all of us.
Okay? I want to apologize.
Stan, whatever you and Ma are planning is between the two of you.
No, not about that. About everything.
I don't understand.
Sit down, huh? I spent a lot of time with Angelo when I was in Brooklyn. He asked me a lot of questions and really made me examine the kind of life that I'd been leading and the decisions that I'd made. And it wasn't until Rose said what she did about forgiveness that it all started coming together. I really do want to be a better person, but I need to own up to the mistakes that I made first. Yeah, I'd been avoiding confronting this head on and thought that becoming a priest or marrying Sophia would be enough to compensate. But it isn't. I need to say this to you, and I want you to know that I mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anything that I did to hurt you or disappoint you or make you feel anything other than proud to be the person that you are. I was hesitant to say this out loud because I was afraid you wouldn't accept my apology. And as Christmas is a time for peace, I thought that peace of mind would be the best gift that I could give you.
Stanley. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything, but I hope you'll accept it. I just want you to know, Dorothy, that nothing compares to you.
It's been 7 hours.
Not now, Rose! No. I'm sorry, Stanley. But after everything that you've done, after all the years... You know what? I accept your apology. I may not like you, Stanley Zbornak, but I forgive you. I guess Uncle Angelo was right. This is as much a gift for me as it is for you. You know, I can feel the weight lifting off my shoulders.
It's not really a problem, Arian.
Thank you, Dorothy. Can I give you a hug?
Of course.
Well, I should be getting back to Brooklyn. I was able to catch a cheap flight out today.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? We have a wedding to plan.
Oh, well, didn't they call you too? I got a call yesterday that everything had been fixed. They were looking for the wrong Sophia Petrillo.
Well, how'd they figure that out?
Well, they knew the one that they were looking for had spent some time in Cuba. And I swore under oath that the Sophia Petrillo I knew had never stepped foot in Cuba.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Well,
wonderful news. Sophia can stay in the country.
Yes, it is. Just another Christmas gift for me.
Oh, my staying is a present for you. How sweet.
Plus, I now have Cuba to hold over your head.
Blanche, do you think I can take this towel off my head now?
Well, your hair should be ready by now. Y'all wouldn't believe what we had to go through to do her hair. She was using boxed hair dye from 1973. Here's one of the boxes.
Oh, it's the color I love, and they were discontinuing it, so I bought up all the boxes I could find.
To be safe, we bought a new box.
Rose, do you have any idea why this was discontinued?
No.
I suspect because it contains mercury, lead, aluminum, red dye number 5, and asbestos.
That can't be.
Well, Rose, this must be what was giving you your earworm. Go ahead, Dorothy, test her.
All right, let's try. Who let the dogs out?
We don't have any dogs, Dorothy.
Well, how about, have I told you lately that I love you?
Oh, I love you too, Blanche.
What have I done to deserve this?
I think we all know the answer to that.
I think it's safe to say that you're cured. What a wonderful way to start off the holiday. I feel fabulous and free. Ma gets to stay in the country. Rose is back to her version of normal. And Blanche is getting all the men she wants.
Oh, all except one.
Oh, who?
It doesn't matter, but since when did they start letting gay men play Santa at the mall?
Well, what should we do now?
I know this country western bar that's open every Christmas Eve at noon. They have a Christmas hoedown that's full of shirtless men in really tight jeans. What do you say we go?
What exactly is a Christmas hoedown?
It's what you yell out when Blanche trips and falls on December 25th.
There, now it feels like Christmas. But before we do anything, I just want to say how much I love each of you. And after the year we've all had, we could all use a little Christmas right now. Merry Christmas, girls!